And he does and delivers a first down.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Taylor. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Collins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A game there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
On play action, they'll throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They run with Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 36 on
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 2nd and 6. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Taylor. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Collins. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Check 26, check 26.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Colts take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
on first down. It's Weaver, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
At the 28-yard
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weaver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Texans.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Watson's pass.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
He finds his target, Fuller. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Watson going to try and run it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Taylor. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Weaver. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down, it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a give, right side. Barrow. 20! And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to number
From
88.
13 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect it, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let him know, let him know.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's letting this one. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
First down.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Number 30.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
Just shy of the
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter shift your defensive backs allow you that opportunity. And now third and goal coming up. The loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
On third down, Weaver. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Is good.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
At the 25-yard line.
I'm scared. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
First and 10.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll look to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Down at the 13.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side on the swing pass. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Weaver. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. On second down now, it's Weaver. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. And a give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
50-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Any day. Begin.
2nd and 6. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
At the Texans' 6-yard line.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Stepping, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Our final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special, not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now